And this is my new house in the Creative Squad. And why did I build a new house here in the Creative Squad? Yeah, you can pretty much guess what happened.
Yeah, what an ugly house, man. My god, what an ugly house, man. Really ugly. Seriously, man, that's crazy. Hold on. You're destroying my house, man. For God's sake, man. Is there a secret passage here? What is this?
After the destruction of my small house, I had to build a new one. It's gonna be a lot of work, so let's get started. And since the house is going to be up here, I'm gonna put the items right here at the exit of my pink house. Yeah, but the building scene won't look very nice with two heads in front. Let's get rid of this now. I can breathe better with more space here. The items will be stored in these chests. The basic stone items are ready. The next ones are from the Nether, so I'll have to go there. I've marked the Nether portal location right here. The other side is exactly where I wanted. I synced these portals to build a trading farm in the farm area. Do you really think I'm gonna stay here mining a bunch of blackstone? Are you crazy? The last time I built Creative Squad heads, it was a lot of work, and it wasn't even that much. Now I need 7 stacks of 19 polished blackstone, 3 stacks of 18 polished blackstone walls, 1 stack of 34 polished blackstone stairs, and another stack of 33 polished blackstone slabs. I need to build this trading farm, fast. Yeah, first I have to start by clearing out a large area here. The trading farm will go here. I need to place the comparator here. A redstone torch, stones, and glass are used to connect a signal from the torch to a chest and a dispenser. The glass is placed on the edges, and the dispenser is positioned in a specific location. And one here. Technically, this is the gold farm. Now, I just need to make another one next to it. Connected to the chests, and the trading farm is ready. Now we need the main characters for trading. Pygmy 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 went in, that's Pygmy 1. Pygmy 2, done. Pygmy 3, Pygmy 4, done. Someone made a separator to collect gold. I'll use this. 3 stacks of 50. Hope that's enough. Put the gold in and press the button. They've started trading. Let's see the first items. Regular obsidian, string, and stone. That's what I want finally. But for that, I'll need more gold, right? So, I'll have to wait a bit longer. Now that I have plenty of gold, I can store it in this chest, start the trading farm, and let it operate while I spend more time at the gold farm, producing more gold as this one continues trading items. I spent so much time that I traveled to Curitiba. You can see I have 200 experience points. The gold is gone, and these were the trades. It's full of blackstone. I hope it's enough. I need 7 stacks and 19 blackstones. More is still dropping. Oh my god, I already have almost 8 stacks. That's more than I needed. But I need all this here for the variants, like the stone wall. I also need 10 stacks of obsidian. Thanks to this farm, I got the 2 blocks I need and everything is ready, besides these items. I can check off 2 items from the list for my future house. Before I keep gathering materials, I want to show you my failed attempt at designing a house on paper, but the house turned out nice. Basically, it turned out like this. Yeah, maybe it'll look better later. Well, here we go. The house turned out exactly like this. I said it would look better than on paper, but I don't think it changed much. Well, since I can't draw, designing the house on paper is the worst choice I could make right now. So I'm gonna destroy this ugly thing here. It didn't even have a back wall, and I'm gonna look for a professional artist to make the drawing for me. Now that's more like it. The house turned out like this. This is the result of the house. It looks beautiful, perfect, with a portal here on the side, up there several planets, and where's my hair? Yes, and that's the reason why I've been gathering so much material since the beginning of the video. This is the real house designed for me to build. These parts represent each material I'll use. To simplify, I'll create a Photoshop project showing the evolution of our house. This will be the shape of our house. You can already tell the result will be amazing just by the size. As construction progresses, the project evolves with it. The next material on the list is copper and... What's up with these flags here? Man, they stole. Luckily, they only stole slime, which I have plenty of. But they stole all the items. There are things missing from the chests. Oh no, my copper is gone. If there's not enough copper, I'm going to get revenge. Let me see who's behind this. Union? Although there's a trident here, I think it's obvious this is something Mandrake, Knight, or Pedrux would do. Oh no, it can't be that now the Union is starting to stay. Wow, there's a huge base with a trident. Yeah, I think it's obvious who did the stealing. Oh, but this isn't going to stay like this. I'm gonna have to make a video getting my revenge. They're lucky I'm really busy right now, having to build my house. And I'm going to need a lot of copper. The problem is there's only raw copper here. I'm gonna have to smelt all of this. What can I do? I wish I had an industrial furnace right now with infinite fuel. That would be perfect. But since I don't have one, I'll have to make do with these furnaces here. Now, I must wait for the copper to smelt while I hunt for more materials. Along with the copper, I'll need honey to wax it. But first, I'll leave NERB's payment for getting the honey, a nether star and diamond armor. I'll leave a sign to inform him later. Let's see how much. Wow. But I'm going to need honeycomb, and what there's most of is honey bottles. The bank is always getting more honeycomb. I hope I can get enough. I'll have to wait for this place to farm again. I'll store everything here. And in the end, I'm going to need 4 stacks and 20 of oxidized copper, 4 stacks and 8 of cut and waxed copper, 2 stacks and 39 of oxidized and waxed copper, 41 cut oxidized copper stairs, 16 cut waxed copper stairs, 12 cut oxidized copper slabs, 9 cut waxed copper slabs, 8 lightning rods. Yeah, that's a lot of cut and wax stuff, and if I run out, I'll still have to mine. Good thing that in the meantime I found an industrial furnace, so I won't have to depend 100% on my own furnaces. Yes, the industrial furnace I found is a giant furnace. I mined nearly infinite copper. If I run out, the Union will pay for more. Good thing there's more copper here. Wow, so much copper. I overdid it. Please say there's more copper in the funnel. There's a lot of copper. The first batch here is already gone. At least from the blast furnace. I can start grabbing several and put more to heat up. While the copper's getting ready, I'll make the blocks. First, I have to use up all of this here. Making the regular copper block. I think I've never made so many copper blocks in my life. Or maybe I have. Although it was a lot, but it wasn't even enough for the first item on the list, which is 4 stacks of 20 oxidized copper blocks. So I'll have to collect a bit more. And it's almost ready. Now I just need all of this to get oxidized. I could easily place it in my build like this and let it oxidize over time in the middle of the construction. But since I want my build to be finished, as soon as I build it all nice and neat with the final result, then I'll have to let everything oxidize for real. So I'll have to put up this whole wall of copper here so all can oxidize as I gather the other items. After preparing the copper, I gathered everything, including some glass for the build. With the abundance of copper, I'll make blocks for construction, some of which I'll wax to prevent oxidation. I don't want the entire build completely oxidized. What's wrong with me, man? I was placing the copper blocks here, right-clicking with the honey and breaking them with the pickaxe, when I could just craft the waxed copper with this honey, man. It would have been so much easier. My god, I'm so dumb. Everything I need will oxidize on this big wall. With almost all the items, I started building the first part of my house. Some items were missing, especially prismarine. Luckily, there's a guardian farm in the ocean in this S4. Since I didn't need much prismarine, it was easy to farm. After 3 hours, you could say that 25% of the build is done. The house will be enormous, especially considering the entire top section is still absent. However, there are still a lot of items missing. I was only able to finish the first part and I'm already running out of more items. Luckily, I have a farm here with a lot of items, where I can use all of them to trade for emeralds. And these are the villagers who trade. Potato, beetroot, pumpkin, melon, carrot, and wheat, all for emeralds. These emeralds... But these guys here, I can buy a full set of diamond armor from them, which is exactly what I have here. And I can buy all kinds of tools. Diamond ones, all the tools, hoe, shovel. If I want, I can get another pickaxe too. I can buy a diamond axe here, and finally, a diamond sword, because I can't use this iron sword anymore. I'm nearing the end of my life, and this sword and armor don't provide complete protection, causing me to take quite a beating. Due to insufficient security, Mandrake stole some of my belongings. I must be ready for future intrusions. And that's why I have this guy who sells instant damage 2 arrows. It's simply the highest arrow damage I can get, I can come here to my mob trap and get a lot of arrows. I'll bring arrows and emeralds to this guy and buy as many as possible. I got 60, just need to wait for him to restock. While I was getting some items in the cave, I found a Nightburn. They were talking about a bounty on Fix's head. That's when everything started to go wrong. Some mysterious stranger just spawned more than 10 withers. At the creative squad spawn, I got desperate as I hadn't finished my house properly yet. And there was a risk that the withers would blow up everything I had built so far. Wait, what's that sound? Hello, what's going on here? Where is everyone? Hey Naidi, behind you, what is that? Man, I'm gonna die. A badly spawned wither totem is here, and I'm going to die from decay. There's a wither at the spawn and they escaped. Everything here will destroy all the creative squad's buildings. I'm halfway through building my house, and these creatures are already going to destroy everything. There's a creature behind me, and I don't have any armor. With nothing. There are 3. Look here, there are 3 withers. I'm dying. 2 health, 1 health left. I'm starving. This place is packed. I need new armor right now, urgently. Wait, I need a sword and an axe too. Here, and a full set of armor, please. Sell. Good. Now I just need to enchant this with some good protection and get more damage arrows. Could it be that all the withers are gone? Did they kill them all? Okay, apparently they killed the withers that were around. Wow, man, but look at this spawn. Everything is destroyed here in the middle, man, and I haven't even finished building my house yet. Oh no, man. I couldn't even finish building my house properly, and the guy... man. I really need to find out who is responsible for spawning all these withers here, so I can get revenge on him, because I didn't even finish building my house and it's already half destroyed. Look at the entrance. Endermen are already causing chaos here as well. Oh well, what can be done about it? Now I need to get all my items back and rebuild. For the second part of the house, I needed a lot of stripped birchwood, so I went out and chopped down many trees. But the creative squad has this beauty called a wood farm, so obviously I'm going to farm as much wood as possible. So after farming all the wood, I stripped them one by one and broke them all so I could use them in my house here, in a way that looks nice. In one of the rooms in my house, there are also several chests with separate enchantment books, so I can have all the enchantments in Minecraft. That way, I'll be able to upgrade my armor and all my weapons and tools and finally stop being weak. Compared to everyone else here in the creative squad, finally another part of my house is finally done. Now all that's left is the roof. I don't even know if I'm happier or sadder because my house is making progress. The house is nearly complete, but there's no use in having a stunning home if the surrounding land is ruined around it. Even though I put myself in a building competition since they talked bad about my house, it's sad that our entire building area is destroyed. I have everything here to compete. But that's okay. I think that, with time, we can rebuild it. Especially if the whole creative squad comes together. As for my house, it's getting perfect. I just gave that whole nice speech, but look, man. The house is almost complete. I'm thrilled with my steampunk house, filled with oxidized and new copper gears. Just a little left to go. And several planets around it forming a solar system, like those planetariums, with clockwork details that I always have to have in my houses. And a possible time machine. I need to recall how to set it up. With plenty of oxidized copper, I constructed a tower with gears that will turn everything. Or almost, right? At least it's a representation. But wait, everything's split up like this, it's no fun. You deserve to see the whole build at once. So, here you go. And now, to finish, done. I can finally say that I have a house.